Last night, the Edmonton Oilers claimed their second straight Western Conference championship, in no small part thanks to the help they got from Dallas Stars coach Pete DeBoer. In a must-win Game 5, DeBoer made the shocking decision to pull goaltender Jake Oettinger after giving up 2 goals in the first period. And in fact, there were 2 goals on the first 2 shots of the game, and while that seems really bad, may I reiterate that this is a do-or-die game for Dallas, and he is pulling their number 1 goaltender, one of the 5 best goaltenders in the National Hockey League, for Casey DeSmith. And shocker of all shocker, putting in DeSmith did not stem the bleeding. DeSmith stopped 17 of 20 goals for an 85 save percentage, which is better than 0, but the fact of the matter is he just didn't come up with the key saves at those critical junctures like Oettinger probably would have, because Dallas battled back in this game, getting back out of that 2-goal hole to within a goal of the Edmonton Oilers lead. But when they did, the Oilers just found a way to reassert that lead, get it back to 2 goals, and ultimately took the game and the series. And look, this decision to pull Jake Oettinger in a critical game is bad enough in my opinion, but what makes it even worse and what makes it a certain fireable offense is the way Pete DeBoer justified this after the game.
Well, anytime you pull a goalie, there's the reasoning's always to try and spark your group. So that was the number 1 reason. The reality is if you go back to last year's playoffs, he's lost 6 of 7 games to Edmonton.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
That is how a head coach is talking about not just his number 1 goaltender, but one of the best goaltenders in the NHL, a guy who has been incredible for the Stars over the course of this playoff run. To me, this is a fireball offense, not just because it's illogical, but it's just plain wrong. Jake Oettinger is not the reason that the Dallas Stars were not winning this series. They were getting absolutely dominated by the Oilers at 5-on-5. As you can see, there were only 2 players in the entire series who scored at 5-on-5 for the Stars. They needed changes to their lineup wholesale that DeBoer just was unable or unwilling to make, and so as a result, he panic flips the switch of pull the goaltender to spark something, even when everybody watching can see that's a terrible idea. This is not Monday morning quarterbacking. I saw people across the Twitter sphere in real time questioning that decision, and the way that DeBoer defended it and the way that Jake Oettinger was looking on the bench, it's going to be very interesting to see how the offseason goes in Dallas.